like to start by washing the hair in sections. So first, as you see, I'm going to completely saturate all of the sections with water. And once everything is saturated really good with water, then I go in with a clarifying shampoo to wash one section at a time. And the reason why I'm using a clarifying shampoo is because they're about to get knotless braids. So that's like a protective style. So anytime you're going to have a protective style, you want your scalp really, really clean. And a good clarifying shampoo does that for you. I'm using the Tresemme 3-in-1 clarifying shampoo. And I found that it gets the hair really, really clean and the scalp without causing any dryness. So as you can see here, I'm using a scalp massager to really get her scalp clean. And I just started recently using one of these. I went to a braiding hair class, and the instructor really talked about how you can use a scalp massager to get your scalp really clean. And so I did look on Amazon, but what she said was that the best ones to get are the orange ones from the beauty supply that cost like $1.99. So I went that same day and found one at my local beauty supply, and it gets a really good thorough clean, but the teeth on the actual massager are not rough at all. I also really like how the massager brush helps distribute the shampoo in the hair. So I feel like the hair even felt cleaner with me using that versus me just trying to use my fingertips. It felt like the conditioner really got distributed evenly among her scalp and her hair. So right now, Lily is sitting with the conditioner here. And again, we're using the mane and tail conditioner. So she's going to stay there for about 10 to 15 minutes. She's been here already about, 5 minutes? So we got about 10 minutes left. So while I'm waiting on Lily's conditioner for her hair, I'm going to go ahead and wash all of the combs and brushes that we have so that they'll also be clean when her hair gets clean. And to wash those, I just use my Dawn Power Wash because it gets rid of all the grease and gunk and whatever is on the combs and brushes and clips. So I'm going to go ahead and wash that while she's still sitting here under the conditioner. So that was a job. She's still sitting under the conditioner right now, but I went ahead and washed all of the combs and brushes. They're actually sitting outside on top of my car on a towel, because in this heat they'll dry within 10 minutes. But I did want to go ahead and show you guys what I use to blow dry safely. So this is our RevAir, and we absolutely love it. It's a reverse air blow dryer, and it really gets the girl's hair blow dry straight and ready for whatever style they want without the tension and without, look at this boy, all this noise in the background. Snoops. Snoops. So anyway, it really gets the hair straight without all of the tension that you have in a traditional blow dryer. So you put the hair in this input right here, in this input valve. It sucks the hair in, it straightens it, and it comes right out with little to no tension at all. I noticed that when I was using a traditional blow dryer with the combs for the girls, that it just wasn't doing what it needs to do for their hair. Like, I didn't like the outcome of their hair. So I went ahead and invested in this. It was an investment. I'm not gonna lie about that. But for having 3 girls with a lot of hair and also myself with locks, it was definitely worth the investment. I've had it about a year now with no issues, and we're gonna go ahead and do that on Lily's hair. So I'm gonna get ready to go ahead and use the RevAir on her hair, and I like to use this heat protectant right here. I'm not brand specific. Again, I get whichever one is great and they're on sale in the store. So I just section like a small piece, start in the back. You're gonna spray your heat protectant on. Get that for a second. Let me go get the So you do have to really detangle the hair before it goes into the RevAir dryer. Otherwise, the hair is going to come out straight entangled, and you definitely don't want that. So I make sure to take time to detangle the hair before I even put it in the air dryer. You have combs and brushes over there. Go get those.
I don't have I don't have spray.
So then I go ahead and I set it when I turn it on the back. So I like to set it on around 6 or 7. Because that means it's got a good tight tension. And then I put it on level 2, which makes sure that it's fully dry. So go ahead, bend your head down, Lily. Put the hair inside like this. And then just circle it around. We got nice blow dry hair with no tension.
Stop throwing your toys at your brother.
So I'm gonna go ahead and trim her ends right here. She didn't have much that needed to be trimmed, and I usually try to do this like once every 2 or 3 months. So I did want to mention, even though you can see I've started on her knotless braids right here, before I get started braiding anything, I always pre-part the hair. It just makes braiding go a lot smoother and a lot quicker. So I start by doing a very clean middle part, starting at the bridge of the nose and then going all the way back. And then I part from ear to ear. And then from there, it kind of depends on how they want to wear their hair on the other parts. But I always make sure that I'm using a rat tail comb to part. It gives a really smooth, clean part. And what I found is, in braiding my girls' hair throughout the years, is that more than your ability to braid really good is your ability to have good, clean parts. Parting can really make the difference in the actual overall look of the finished hair, and it can make your hairstyle look better or worse, even if your braiding ability isn't the best, based on how clean and smooth your parts are. So the main thing here is to just make sure that your parts are clean, that they're crisp, that they're smooth, and that's going to make your overall final hairstyle look 100% better. So right here, I want to show the importance of like the brick laying part system. So you kind of want to part your hair in like a brick pattern. So where each braid is not falling on top of the other braid, but in between two braids, if that makes sense. So that's usually how I part the girls' hair when I'm doing any type of braids for them, so that they lay really clean to their hair. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're on day 2 of hair. We did Lily's hair a few days ago. Went ahead, washed her hair, conditioned it, did the RevAir, and Also, it's like kind of like a blow dryer, reverse blow dryer. So we're on day 2. We're about to start Dee Dee's hair. She already sectioned it off for washing, so I'll go ahead and wash it, and then we'll use the RevAir and blow dry it, and then hopefully we can get started with the knotless braids tonight. Not really sure, but we'll see if we can get that. So let's get to it. All right, so these are the 3 sections, well 6 sections that I do for washing. So she's got her top section here, middle section here, and then her last section. And on this side is the same thing. So you got 1, 2, and 3. And then what I do when I wash, I start in the back. So I wash this section first, then go here, this section, and then lastly is the very top. So I wash it in sections, I condition it in sections. It just makes it easier overall so that the hair doesn't get tangled. So Dee Dee is my tender-headed girl. So it does take a little bit longer with her hair because I have to move slower because she's more tender-headed than Leah. So as you can see here, I've taken out the top section of her hair. I'm going to go ahead and again wash it with my Tresemme 3-in-1 clarifying shampoo to make sure that all of the dirt and everything is off of her hair in preparation for her knotless braids. So as I mentioned, she is tender-headed, so I was kind of concerned about how the scalp massager would feel on her hair. But what she said was that it did feel good when I was massaging her scalp and that it didn't hurt at all. So I was really happy to hear that. And again, when you're washing, one of the main things that you want to focus on is that the scalp is clean. The hair is going to automatically get clean with the shampoo going down the hair as you wash it, but the scalp is what you really want to focus on when you're washing to make sure that all of the impurities are off of the scalp. So rinsing out all of her conditioner here, and we're going to get started on the braiding pretty soon. This boy, he just turned 7 months and he is over here trying to stand up by himself and playing Legos. Ace. So Dee Dee is 13 and I am slowly working with her on learning how to take care of her own hair. This summer she did her own 2-strand twist and she did a really good job. She made sure that they were moisturized often and she kept them up really good. So we had those this whole summer until we got ready to take them down to do her back to school hair. So for right now, I'm still doing the harder things like washing, conditioning, like the whole wash day thing. But I'd say in the next few years, she may take over that. But for right now, both of the girls' hair is really, really thick, as you can see. So washing it's a task. So right now, I want to make sure that I'm still doing that to make sure that all of the soap is out and that it's conditioned well. But I am in the process of just working with her and talking her through like what I'm doing so she'll know exactly what to do when she takes over that. So my big girls start back to school first, And this is why I'm only doing their hair right now in this video, because they go back to school really soon. And thankfully, Kiki starts later on in September, because honestly, I don't know how I would be able to do 3 heads of hair in like the span of a week. All of my girls have thick hair, and it just takes a lot out of me to make sure that their hair is done properly, that is healthy, and I try to give each girl their own few days to get that done. So if I had to do 3 heads, it would really take me a while. So thankfully, Kiki starts back later in September to preschool, and Dee Dee and Leah go back earlier. So right here, I'm showing her where her hair is to explain to her about how much you have to trim off when you trim. And again, I trim their hair about every 2 or 3 months, just a little bit off the ends to make sure that their ends are staying healthy and full. Again, you can see I pre-parted her hair. I always do the middle part and then an ear to ear part, and then it just depends on how they want to wear their hair. But I always pre-part beforehand. So what styles are your kids doing for back to school this year? I know my girls always like to start with braids, and I'm really thankful that I took a class learning how to do knotless braids, because to me they're just so much cuter. I normally give them braids, but I was doing like the traditional box braids where you have the knot on the top. But after learning how to do these knotless braids, like, I like them so much better. You use so much less hair. So for both of the girls, I only used 1 full pack and 1 small bundle from the second pack to complete both of their hair. Like, that's literally all I use, which is way less than I'm normally buying, like 8 or 9 packs to complete their hair. So I really like the knotless braids a lot more. I like how they don't sit on top of the hair as thick, and they just, to me, fall really pretty on the hair. I did want to talk for a minute about these gloves I have on, because I know I'll get questions. But I got these gloves at the Knotless Braiding hair class, and the lady who conducted the class actually gave us a complimentary set of these gloves. But they really help with, if you're braiding a lot of hair, help your hands to not hurt, and also help you grip the hair, because they have little silicone strips on the palm to help you make sure that you grip the hair when you're braiding. So I really like them. I use them pretty much most of the time when I'm braiding the girls' hair, and I did notice that my hands were not really sore after I finish. So growing up, I was the little girl with all the dolls, and I used to love changing and styling their hair all kinds of different ways. I taught myself how to braid just playing with dolls. My mama used to take me to my Aunt Michelle's, and she would always give me some really cute cornrow and braid styles when I was younger. My mama always made sure that my hair was looking fresh, and now as a mom of 3 girls, I know how important it is for a girl's self-image to have your crown be your glory. When Dee was a baby, I wanted to make sure I knew how to take care of her hair really well. So I would watch YouTube videos to learn what other moms were doing and what worked for them. Now, as a mom to 3 girls, taking them to the salon every month hits the bank too hard, and braids are out here costing $300 a head, even for kid styles. No ma'am. I'm not a professional by any means. I've just taken the time to love and learn how to care for my girls' hair from my own personal experience and from watching YouTube videos just like this one right here. Y'all, we finished. So how did I do? I really think their hair turned out so beautiful. We decided to add in some cute colors too. Leah has purple and Dee has pink, their favorite colors. They love to let their personality shine through their hairstyles. Leave a comment and tell me what are some of the styles your kids like and how you care for their hair too. If you'd like to see more hair videos like this, leave a comment and let me know. As always, be sure to like and subscribe. See you guys next week.